Mariusz Kovac is a Siemens service engineer. In the next few minutes, he will demonstrate to you how fast and easy you can connect the Siemens Cerberus fit fire detectors and program the fire control panel. The installation of the fire control panel should consist of the following steps: planning, field installation, panel installation, programming, and function test. The planning should consist of assigning the field devices to the floor plan as per local regulations, documenting the panel parameters, calculating the battery's standby time. Given that the code of practice for planning a fire detection system is different from country to country, the planning step will not be discussed in this video. Let's start with a short overview about our Cerberus 110 detector series and the field installation. Cerberus 110 is a conventional detector series using the famous algorithm technology from Siemens. By reducing interference from deceptive phenomena like cigarette smoke or exhaust fumes, they provide fast and reliable detection. As a result, the detectors ensure fast response to a wide variety of fire types, especially open and smoldering fires. Let's have a look at the available portfolio. The Cerberus 110 detector series includes the high reliable smoke detector OP110 as well as the rate of rise heat detector HI110 or the static heat detector HI112. Additionally, the OH110 multi-criteria sensor is available, which has a high immunity against transient false alarm causes. Depending on the behavior, you can select parameter sets for sensitive or robust applications. For very harsh environments or in case a fast detection is needed, you can also use the OOH740 neural fire detector. Depending on the selected ASA parameter, it provides you with the highest reliable detection combined with immunity against deceptive phenomena. How to wire the point detectors. Wiring the fire detectors is quite easy. Connect the incoming fire detector cable to the connector 1B, red, and 5, black or blue. The outgoing cable to the next detector is connected to 1B as well, but the minus cable is connected to connector 6. You can connect up to 32 detectors on each line. Inside the last element on the line, you must install an end-of-line element on connectors 1B and 6. This end-of-line element is necessary for monitoring the connection of the line and is a transorb diode 18 volts TVS. The lines which are not used must be terminated with the end-of-line element inside the panel. Outputs are used to transmit system status information. As a result, 3 different types are available: monitored, supervised, and relay. In our demonstration, we will focus on the monitored mode, where the panel monitors the line in terms of open and short circuits only. To do this, you have to install an end-of-line element at the end of the cable. For monitored output, this is a diode 1N4007. During the inactive status, the panel only measures the diode because of the installed diode in every device. In case the output is triggered, the panel changes the polarity and the devices are activated. The panel provides a maximum current of 0.5 amperes over 24 volts DC for the FC121 and FC122 and 1 ampere for the FC123 and FC124. The programmable input function allows a third-party system to control the panel. To trigger such a 24 volt DC input signal from the panel, it must be connected via the potential-free contact of the third-party system to the Cerberus fit panel. Panel installation. Before we start with the panel installation, let me present a brief overview of the Cerberus fit system. The Siemens FC120 is a conventional fire control system that includes all the components required for the detection and setting off the alarm in the event of a fire. The integrated operating unit processes signals from the conventional and collective detectors. You can see this on the left side of the picture. You can connect conventional detectors like Siemens 110 series, conventional manual cold points, or other conventional equipment like detectors for explosive environment. On the right side, you can see the possible outputs triggered in case of an alarm. These could be 230-volt standard outputs, special lines for sounders, and connection to routing equipment. We have 4 different types of panels, depending on the size of your project. You can select between 2 and up to 12 panel zones with a maximum of 32 detectors per line. Mounting the panel. Let us come back to the commissioning and mounting of the panel on the wall. The next step is the main voltage connection. Before you connect the cable, please make sure that it is not connected to electricity. Insert the cable in gland 1 only. Then connect the installed field devices. These field devices are the detector lines and the control lines, like contacts or sirens. To provide a safety zone between the high voltage and the low voltage area, you must use cable gland 4. All detector lines and monitored outputs must have the required end-of-line element on the end of the cable. This is necessary in order to monitor the line. If you don't use lines in your project, put the end-of-the-line element directly into the panel. Switch on the main supply of the panel and connect the batteries as shown. The installation is completed, the panel starts with the initial startup sequence, and we can continue with the pre-configuration. The programming phase. After the panel is powered up, the following display is shown. Change country settings using the navigation key. Move to the second line and select the appropriate language. Confirm the entry with the OK button. The panel will restart with the country-specific presets. Change the first value, day, and move to the next one, and so on. Confirm the entry with the OK button. The system is now ready for individual programming. Before we do the basic programming of the panel, let's have a quick look at the display. The display is divided into 4 sections. 1. Title. This line displays the main menu. 2. Window. This window displays the submenus and their parameters. 3. AVC timer or access level. Countdown of the AVC timer V1 and V2. Indication of the access level. 4. Scroll bar. The scroll bar is provided if more information is visible in a second window. In this video, we will focus only on the basic programming. For additional programming, please have a look at the detailed commissioning document number A6V103-93190. We will program customer text for zone and outputs only. Press the menu button on the right top side, enter the 4-digit code for level 3 access. Standard code for level 3 is 6666. Select the Configure menu item. Select the Zone menu item. Select the zone number. Select Customer text. Enter the customer text and press OK. Continue with the same principle for connected outputs and inputs. Let's test the panel. So we've completed the basic programming. What we have to do as our final step is to test the installed equipment. In our demonstration, we will focus only on the detectors. Enable the test mode for each zone. Press the menu button. Select Enable or Disable and confirm. Select Zone and confirm. Select the zone and change its properties. Change the zone properties for other zones as needed. Confirm all changes with OK. Exit menu without saving the changes by pressing the C button one time and then a second time while the information is displayed. How to test a smoke detector. Enable test mode for the zone. Place detector tester RE6 or RE8ST on detector head. Wait until the LED is on. The sounder sounds for 1 second. Remove the testing unit. The test alarm automatically resets after 15 seconds. Set zone to normal mode operation. How to test a manual call point. Enable test mode for the zone. Depending on the type of call point, insert test key or open the cover to activate. Wait until the LED is on. The sounder sounds for 1 second. Remove the test key or close the cover. The test alarm automatically resets after 15 seconds. Set zone to normal mode operation. Test mode is also automatically enabled if you connect the line on the panel. This is indicated by a green blinking LED on the detector. This test mode is automatically deactivated after approximately 30 minutes. Furthermore, you can easily find a wiring mistake. If a detector is not blinking, the wire between the previous element and the detector is not connected properly. Now, let's see how to manually log out to access level 1. The panel automatically logs out if no action is taken within 2 minutes. Push the menu button. Select Logout and confirm with OK. The panel is successfully logged out to the previous access level. Disable all off statuses. If possible, perform a test alarm on a manual call point and check all activations. The system can now be handed over to the owner. Thank you for watching us. Do not hesitate to visit our online catalogue. Also, for further assistance, please contact us.